Welcome back. Amidst all the raids being conducted at controversial godman Nityananda's premises for allegedly possessing tiger skins, Nityananda gave a very candid interview to NDTV Hindu. Take a look.
ஒரு ஆணுக்குரிய எந்த விதமான ஆக்ஷன்ஸும் ரியாக்ஷன்ஸும் என்னுடைய சரீரத்தில் நடக்கவில்லை.
தூக்குடா அவனை
இல்ல அந்த மாதிரி சொல்லவே இல்லை. ஒரு குற்றச்சாட்டு முழுக்க எல்லாமே வீடியோ ரெக்கார்ட் ஆயிருக்கு. அந்த மாதிரி எந்த வார்த்தையும் நான் சொல்லலைங்க. கர்நாடக காவல்துறை காரணம் இல்லாமல் அவதூறாக நீங்க பார்த்திருப்பீங்க. இப்போ என்ன அரெஸ்ட் பண்ணது பெயிலபிள் அஃபென்ஸ்க்காக அரெஸ்ட் பண்ணாங்க.
And to catch the interview fully, tune in to NDTV Hindu at 9:30 tonight. Well, moving on, the disciplinary committee of the Board of Control for Cricket in India banned 5 players accused of fixing in a sting operation during this year's IPL. The 3-member committee consisting of BCCI Chairman N. Srinivasan and board Vice Presidents Arun Jaitley and Niranjan Shah went through the report submitted by the BCCI's anti-corruption wing. BCCI has imposed a life ban on TP Sudhindra. BCCI held Sudhindra guilty of receiving consideration to spot fix in a domestic match. Shalabh Srivastava has been banned for 5 years. Shalabh was held guilty of agreeing to fix a match and negotiate terms for the same, even though no actual match fixing or spot fixing took place. Amit Yadav has been banned for 1 year. He was seen in the sting claiming that certain franchises were willing to pay him more than his slab. Monish Mishra, played for Pune Warriors India, was seen in the video saying that he was getting 1.45 crore rupees from team owner Sahara, whereas he was in the 30 lakh slab. He has been banned for 1 year. The same punishment has been granted to Abhinav Bali. Bali in the sting operation also claimed that he had been offered more money than his slab by franchises.
फिक्सिंग से लेके मेरे पे कोई चार्जेस नहीं लगे. मेरे पे टीवी के अंदर लूज स्टॉक करने के चार्जेस लगे. उसलिए मुझे जो सजा मिली है उसका अभी सीधा लीगल एक्शन मुझ पे कुछ नहीं है. कोई अपने
In another scene, a 33-year-old woman MLA and her second husband were beaten up by a mob of around 100 people at a hotel in Assam. Both sustained injuries in the attack but are now out of danger. Congress leader Rumi Nath, who represents Borkhola Assembly constituency, married Jakir, a Muslim, last month and converted to Islam. She is allegedly not divorced her first husband. 4 people have been arrested in the case.
जो भी हुआ है बड़ा दुर्भाग्यपूर्ण है और सरकार को, वहाँ जो सरकार है उनको अपने एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन को, पुलिस एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन को टाइट करना चाहिए कि इस तरह की घटनाएं आगे ना हो. और हम लोग इस पे सुमोटो कॉग्निजेंस लेके और मेरी टीम ज़रूर जाएगी और हालात का जायज़ा करके आएगी.
At least 17 workers were injured after a chemical factory caught fire in Andhra Pradesh Srikakulam district this morning. The fire broke out after a blast inside the Nagarjuna Agri-Chemical Factory. Reddy said that the injured have been shifted to the local hospital. District Police Chief KVV Gopal Rao told NDTV that the management has said there was no one trapped inside and that there were no casualties. There may have been up to 40 people in the plant at the time. Pakistan Interior Ministry Chief Rahman Malik called on India to provide more details about the 2611 key handler Abu Jindal and said criminals using fake passports cannot be Pakistanis. Indian authorities have said that Ansari alias Abu Jindal, who is an Indian citizen, had travelled to Saudi Arabia on a Pakistani passport. In recent interactions with the media, Malik has questioned whether the passport used by Ansari was genuine. Leader of India's main opposition, the BJP, Vinay Katiyar, asked the government to inquire as to where Abu Jindal stayed and from which political leaders he got shelter from.
भारत सरकार से हमारी मांग है कि वो किन किन नेताओं के घर में रहा है, कब कब उसको संरक्षण मिला है, किसने संरक्षण दिया है, इसकी जांच होनी चाहिए. क्योंकि ये बहुत गंभीर मामला है।
Moving on, a day after 9 ministers loyal to Karnataka's strongman B.S. Yediyurappa handed their resignations to Chief Minister Sadanand Gowda, the party's central leadership has rushed the stage in charge to Bangalore to defuse the crisis. Dharmendra Pradhan met State Party President K.S. Ishwarappa this morning. He is also expected to meet ministers from the Yediyurappa camp who want Gowda to be replaced with Jagadish Shettar.
I also discussed with him the present political scenario, wherein I received 9 resignations from my cabinet colleagues, and yesterday night I had detailed discussions with the party president and our in charge, Mr. Dharmendra Pradhan, state in charge Dharmendra Pradhan, and they have expressed that everything will be resolved smoothly.
इससे साफ साबित हो रहा कि भारतीय जनता पार्टी वर्तमान में नेतृत्व विहीन पार्टी है। अटल जी के बाद कोई आज ऐसा सर्वमान्य नेता नहीं है कि जो पार्टी को चला सके। आज उस पार्टी में कोई एक नेता नहीं है, क्योंकि जिस तरह से हर राज्यों में खुलेआम भारतीय जनता पार्टी में अंतर्कलह सरफेस पे आ रही है। आज कर्नाटका में 9 मंत्री मुख्यमंत्री के खिलाफ इस्तीफा दे दें, तो इससे साफ है कि आज राज्यों में या केंद्र में भारतीय जनता पार्टी के अंदर बहुत ही झगड़े हैं और अंतर्कलह है।
ಅನೇಕ ಜನ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ತಪ್ಪು ಸಂದೇಶ ಹೋಗುವ ಹಾಗೆ ವರದಿ ಮಾಧ್ಯಮದಲ್ಲಿ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇರೋದು ನಮ್ಮ ಗಮನಕ್ಕೆ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಇವತ್ತು ನಾವು ರಾಜೀನಾಮೆ ಕೊಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಕಾರಣ ಮುಖ್ಯಮಂತ್ರಿಗಳಾದ ನಿಕಟಪೂರ್ವ ಮುಖ್ಯಮಂತ್ರಿಗಳಾದಂತಹ ಸನ್ಮಾನ್ಯ ಯಡಿಯೂರಪ್ಪನವರು ಅನ್ನುವಂತಹ ಚಿತಾವಣೆ ಅವರ ಚಿತಾವಣೆಯಿಂದ ಆಗ್ತದೆ ಅನ್ನುವಂತಹ ಮಾತುಗಳನ್ನ ಮಾಧ್ಯಮದಲ್ಲಿ ವರದಿ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇರೋದು ನಮ್ಮ ಗಮನಕ್ಕೆ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಇದು ಶುದ್ಧ ಸುಳ್ಳು ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನ ತಮ್ಮ ಗಮನಕ್ಕೆ ತರಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಬಯಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ. ನಾವು ಮಂತ್ರಿಮಂಡಲದಲ್ಲಿರಬೇಕಾದಂತಹ ಸದಸ್ಯರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಸಾಮರಸ್ಯದ ಕೊರತೆ ಏನಿತ್ತು ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನ ಸ್ಪಷ್ಟವಾಗಿ ಹೇಳಬೇಕಾದಾಗ ನಿನ್ನೆ ನಾವೆಲ್ಲ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಿದೆ. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅವರ ಮಧ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿರಬೇಕಾದಂತಹ ಬಾಂಧವ್ಯ ಕಳೆದ 3-4 ತಿಂಗಳ ಕುಸಿತ ಆಗಿದ್ದರ ಪರಿಣಾಮವಾಗಿ ನಾವು ಅವರನ್ನ ಬದಲಾವಣೆ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನುವಂಥ ಉದ್ದೇಶದಿಂದ ಮುಖ್ಯಮಂತ್ರಿಗಳಾಗಿ ಸನ್ಮಾನ್ಯ ಜಗದೀಶ್ ಶೆಟ್ಟರ್ನ್ನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನುವಂತಹ ಬೇಡಿಕೆಯನ್ನು ಇಟ್ಟುಕೊಂಡು ನಾವು ನಿನ್ನೆ ರಾಜೀನಾಮೆ ಪತ್ರವನ್ನು ಸಲ್ಲಿಸಿದ್ದಿದೆ ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಗಮನಕ್ಕೆ ತರಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಬಯಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ.
The blame game over the Adarsh Housing Society scam. Former Maharashtra Chief Minister Ashok Chavan, who is being questioned by the 2-member judicial committee, has blamed his predecessor Vilas Rao Deshmukh for the irregularities. Just days ago, Mr. Deshmukh appeared before the panel headed by retired Justice J.A. Patil and put the blame on Chavan. Sushil Kumar Shinde, another former Chief Minister of Maharashtra, was earlier questioned by the panel and he put the blame on the bureaucrats and other departments.
I have put questions to him on 3 issues. One, what is the procedure followed by the revenue department while allotting the government land to any cooperative housing society? He told us in his answer that as per the GR of 97/1999 and 2 government orders, if the value of the property in city of Mumbai is more, irrespective of value, has to be given by the Chief Minister. The second point which I asked him about was the meeting of 2nd of June 2000, in which said the meeting had taken place, but he did not. He said that in that meeting there is no discussion pertaining to 40% civilian being accommodated. He has stated that when I received this letter, I marked it to the Joint Secretary to follow up and put up before him. And according to him, for 2 years, nothing was brought to his notice on the basis of this particular letter.
It's another short break for now. Stay tuned to the other end.